Good afternoon or morning. No, it's afternoon here. Coming from Indiana, my name is Kit Bissinger, Gold Leader. We are following up with part two for scheduling content with Sociamonials. Now, if you were with us here last week, we went ahead and created bulk content using Canva. So at that point, what we did is we created a lot of travel tips and other items that were completed that we are going to go ahead and use now and have it posted for this coming month. So we're kind of preparing for, next week and going into the new year so that we can get ahead using Sociamonials. Now, if you guys don't know what Sociamonials is a system that will allow you to schedule your content, post it out there. It attaches with multiple different groups. It lets us have more time to our work, our business with our clients. Because I'm not constantly doing this stuff all the time, going through my schedule, got a post on here. We use that to go ahead and get our post out there, whether it's a travel post, maybe it's just getting for content to get interactions with other people that are in groups. Um, we're growing our business constantly, making sure everybody can know about us. So that's what we're going to go ahead and here do today. Now, Sociamonials, like I said, it is a program system that will allow you to go ahead and do. It is something that you do have to go ahead and purchase. But I want to go ahead and let you know here real quickly. I'm going to jump over to here, see if I can share here. Okay, give me just a moment. It should be updating. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm gonna move it right on here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where you can get access to Sociamonials. And instead of paying like a monthly fee on there, we have where you can get a lifetime subscription to Sociamonials, paying one price on there, getting it discounted on there. So let's go ahead and move. I'm gonna go to the intranet. Okay. And we are going to start sharing onto my internet. Okay. So I have a tab that will allow you a link to get access to the Sociamonials. That is through AppSumo. This is a computer program that has multiple sites that you can get, or ones that are similar, like Canva. They'll have that, or Calendly. They'll have different applications that you can get at a one-time price for the lifetime. So you'll be able to have that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat so you guys can get that. It brings it right up here. AppSumo, Sociamonials, be able to get it for $69. That's exactly what we paid. One time cost on it, never have to pay it again, be able to use all the wonderful benefits of the Sociamonials. So let me put that here in the chat. Oh, there we go. Now, there in the chat is going to be that link. So you can go ahead and get access. If you don't have access to Sociamonials, you can now have that to be able to get that for that just one time cost on there and then be able to go ahead and use it. So let's go back to our content that we created last week and we'll go ahead and show you how we are going to schedule this content out for a week, 2 weeks, maybe the whole month. We can be able to go ahead and get that so that you guys can be able to work with your clients, getting other things taken care of instead of having to working about hitting those posts all day long every day. So let's go. Got that on there. So yep, you can do the buy now, be able to go and get that. You know what I really like? If you don't like it, it's refundable up to 60 days. Money back guarantee, but what's not to like about the service? I absolutely love it. We have been using it every day since we got it. It's just a great tool. So let's get over here to Sociamonials. Okay. Get the chat out of the way so I can see my whole screen. Okay, so what we have here is our Sociamonials. Okay, so I'm right here at the let's just get right at the beginning of the screen here. When you get to Sociamonials, it brings up, starts right in the publish screen. So it's ready to go right when you log in. This is what it will go ahead and bring into. Has our business information in there, adventures with the visitors, then you have the calendar. So what it shows on the calendar, I have it set right now at a week view. We are looking from December 29th going into January the 4th. So, and that's what we're going to go ahead and work. We're going to start with the content so we can get ready for the new year, get it all taken care of. I didn't make anything special, particularly for the new year for this. I just went with our bulk content that we did. Now, I will go and probably work a little bit later on, make a special for New Year's that be able to go ahead and track that because that is, the time that is the best. The founder was talking about it, said, I can't remember to quote it exactly, but so many people do so many changes right on January the 1st. So, you work towards that event because that's one of the biggest business days of the year. So we want to ramp up for that. And this is going to also help us out throughout the year because people are going to be looking for stuff. So they're going to still see our stuff throughout the um, month on there. So let's get over to our content. I'm going to get over to my file folder and get it opened up. So let's minimize the desktop so I can go ahead and open this up. Now I put these all in a folder. Here, I'm going to go ahead and show you. Just going to bring up my desktop right here. So we're seeing my desktop. I got my bulk training content. Um, and here's this content that we went ahead and created last week. I finished it all up, got it all looking nice and pretty, added a couple extras in there. So what I wanted to go ahead and do is have this so that we have, a month's worth of content that we can go ahead and literally post for not only just one time, but another time throughout the day to be able to hit at different times. Because you got to think about when people are looking to see content, when they are on their phone, when they're scrolling. You have some people that are always on all the time. Some people, maybe because of work or something, they can only get on like after lunch. So I don't like to set everything for like right on the hour because I'm thinking if somebody got off lunch, they clocked out, got their keys, going into their car, going to get something to eat, maybe going home. By the time they get home, we're looking at maybe like 15, 20 after the hour if they clock out on the hour, that they're going to get that. Even if they're just going out to eat, maybe they're grabbing a burger at the restaurant, they're sitting in the restaurant eating their food. What are we doing? We're getting on our phone, we're checking out what's going on, checking in with friends, family, whatnot. That's what it is. So we want to be able to have our content hit, during those times. So that's why I never put anything on the hour exactly. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So let's go ahead and take some of this content and get it over to where we need to be. So we are going to go back to the internet. Perfect. Right back to Sociamonials. So let's go ahead and start putting this content into work and show you how easy it is. So we're going to go right to the publish icon. This has so many other things that you can go ahead and do with Sociamonials. Definitely check it out. Google, get onto YouTube, look at all the stuff that you can do with Sociamonials. We are just doing having the content to just be automated through Sociamonials. That's what we're doing here today. Okay, so then here, this is the publish screen. Now, what I really like is all our groups that we have access to, we can do the postings in Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, be able to go ahead and have even Google have this access that where you can do and schedule these posts for. You can see I got Facebook, I got TikTok, I got Instagram. We know that we are hitting all the major social medias. Now, some content may or may not be available on all of them, but that's fine. What I'm just working with and mainly wanting to get is going to be with Facebook, because I find that is where our best traffic and from the cold market is, that we get more people that will be in contact or reach out to us from our Facebook groups and Facebook postings. So with that here, then you have your options. You can upload an image, attach an image, upload a video, or search for an image. So I already know what I have. I've created my content. So let's go ahead and get that so we can get it uploaded and then posted right on here. So let's go to upload image. Now, what it's going to go ahead and do is automatically bring up some of the access that we have because we've opened that up. So I know I want all this content because we're going to be posting it here. So I'm going to hit shift and just go down and select it all and then go to open. What this is going to do, this is going to allow from my computer to Sociamonials to get this content to get posted on there. Okay, so you're going to click or drop here. And it froze up on me. Hold on a second. Let me see what. I'm gonna have to refresh this. Okay, I hadn't. Yes, reload the site. It's all right if I edit it away. There we go. Okay, we're back onto it now. All right. Okay, let's upload an image. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to attach the image. That's what we wanted to go ahead and do. And here we go. We've got some of our content that is posted in here. And you can add additional content that you want just by clicking on click or drop images here. And then boom, you can add all your content and images directly onto it so that it would be available for you. And it should go in the exact order that we put it there. So we'll give this a moment to upload our content directly onto Sociamonials. That'll allow you to not have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You're going to have all the content there that is going to be available for you to add these and publish them for each day. Now that's about 60 different images that we just are uploading onto this, because we had the ones that we did with the travel tips. We made 30 of those last time. And then I made um, 6 different groups of 5 for different types of content and places that we wanted to go. We had some that were unique destinations, some that were nature destinations, beach destinations, city destinations, different types that we have to be able to simply share that content to be able to engage with our members. There are some programs and platforms out there that allow you to do that. They'll have like the automated content that will go ahead and post a picture and a little bit about that. Ours does the same in one thing, as a picture, a little bit about it, and then our contact information. So that's what I love being able to do. It's quick, it's easy, except for this. I don't think it's going to take the whole bit on there. There. I'll just try it 5 at a time. And it just could be their site here today is a little slow. There we go. So here we have our beach destinations that we can go ahead and put on there, just exactly as we went ahead and added them in. They're going to be available. So you just hit select right on it, right in the middle. It's going to put the image on there. Now, again, what I like about doing these type of posts, it has the content visually plus the information about it on there. So you know about beach destinations. So you could add in if you wanted to put in hashtags that you want. Um, it'd be like, let's see, just look up beach. I guess no beach hashtags. Disney World, Disney. Okay, there we go. So then we can just put ours in there. And then whatever you'd want. You could even put the information about what's already on there, but you don't have to repeat yourself on there. Um, you could put maybe hashtag about your business name. Ours would be, oh, so we have that on there. If I spell it right, adventures. All right. So now we have this. Now we have it here. Now you can go ahead and select this into different categories. You can have like an agency flyer, a cruise video, Disney video, holiday, inspirational. So of course, holiday, inspirational, those were already added. The Disney and cruise and the agency flyer, those are ones that we went ahead and put in there. But one's got on there for affiliate links. So if you'd like to go ahead and select them into that category, they will be color coded for that category. So this one, maybe if you're doing it as a holiday getaway, you could put it under holiday. Inspirational. I really think more with these ones for the beach ones are kind of inspirational because we are wanting them to imagine being there at that beach. I want them to Google that and go, oh my goodness, that looks nice. Let's talk to them. So then you have your options on there. If you want to watermark it or do not repost, you can have it to where it will repost. So it show you like every day, weeks, months, or years. So many times every day, month, week, year. Explainable enough. We're not going to do a repost on there. Then you have your options. You can publish it now, schedule it, optimal, or just save it as a draft. That's adding it to the queue. It'll just save it there. It won't be published anywhere till you give it a date and time to go ahead and do. Now, ours, we are just going to go ahead and schedule. You can use optimal, and it will show you what options that it seems to have best. But I just like to go through and schedule it myself. So I know when I want to go ahead and do. So we know we're starting with the new year and everything. So I'm just going to start with tomorrow. Now, again, we talked about where I don't go ahead and just do it like right on the hour. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my little clock icon, put it up here. We'll say 12:17 and schedule. Okay, TikTok says, please select video who can view your TikTok video. Everyone. Please select who friends. Okay, only me. Okay, so something about this post is not going to go right with TikTok at the moment. So I'll just hold it off. Um, yeah, doesn't want to do it. Okay, so it's not going to go ahead and select that, but that's fine. So I'm definitely getting to Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and get an Instagram and go ahead and get right here. So schedule. You must have a video. Okay, so TikTok I can't do. That's fine. Now we can schedule it. I'm gonna go back to the calendar and show you what it will look like now that I have this scheduled for tomorrow. Boom, right there. You can click on it. It's got it right there. So now we're just going to go back to publish and do it again for the next day or the next one that we're going to put on. So let's go ahead and you can change these up. I'm not going to do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all of the beach ones. I mean, you could do it. Depends on what you want to do. Let's see. See, this is for help like Hawaii. And you could put that in and add the hashtags being Hawaii. You know, I put in the right amount of W's. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and schedule like this one. So what I might go ahead and do is like for these Monday ones that I'm doing, I might go to my calendar and decide that, hey, um, I'll do every other day. So then I'm going to do for the first time again. You can select a different time. Maybe I want to do for this one, I'll do it at a little after 3. Oh, again, TikTok won't work. That's fine. So for this particular style, it will not work with TikTok. That's fine. TikTok usually with videos. So if we have a video, then that would definitely be more that we could do that. And you can definitely post videos and have them on for TikTok. They wouldn't have that on there without that. So moving right along, we're going to attach an image, get number 3. You know, you can put on there grease. You know, people will definitely be intrigued by grease. They're like, oh, let's go ahead and check that out. Um, we were doing every other day. Let's do this one. Let's go a little bit earlier. You never know. Depending on the job, you know, they could have got into work at 8, didn't work for an hour. Let's get them a phone. Let's go check. You know, got a break. Or they went in at 7 and then they're definitely on their break. Oh, yes, TikTok. Okay, now let's look at our calendar. We put those 3 on there to show you what it's going to go ahead and have. So we have the times, date shows which ones that they're posting to. So you have the icon that's showing which groups that it's going to, social media groups. So Facebook, Instagram, you know, and so on and so forth. Fortunately, TikTok wouldn't work, but you can see now have this one scheduled. This is one that just is scheduled to repeat every so often, every couple of weeks. So just have that to where it's already into the mix of it. So I gotta be aware of what I got on there. But let's go back and continue so you guys can do this, and you can see real quickly. It's going to quickly get this stuff all scheduled here for us, to where we wouldn't have to go and prepare to get this taken care of. It's going to be posted right on there. So I'm taking TikTok off right now. I already know it's not going to work there. We learned our lesson. Schedule. Let's do our date. So we did Monday. Day. Okay. So I can now go to the 5th. Oh, okay. Um, 5th is a Sunday. So, you know, I'm kind of thinking a little bit after 1, you know, could be on a Sunday. Maybe they got back from a family get together, you know, could have had a birthday, church, something like that. Time wise, just seeing when people are going to get home and when they're getting on their phone. So they're able to go ahead and see our video. Okay, let's get another one on here. We're moving right along. And we got our fifth one going to be scheduled here in just a minute. We're taking TikTok off. We're going to schedule it. You can add your hashtags or whatever. We're just getting these scheduled to show how this is going to be able to work there for you. All right. The 7th is going to be the next one because we did that one. That's a Tuesday. Um, let's do a little bit after 5. So we'll try to hit that later group and then we'll move on because everybody's got different schedules. You just don't know. Like that's right before I got off work. So my 9 to 5. So I guarantee you 5 to 5:15. Um, I'm probably looking at my phone, checking out, making sure I don't have to pick anything up, looking at that, checking in with my peeps. All right. So there we go. We went ahead and got those 5 posted. Now we're going to go ahead and move on with the other ones. So let's go and get what we need. So these ones are all good. So you can, if you want to, you can just delete the image off. Say that, what did that say? Uh, oh, okay. Can't delete them because that's scheduled to post. Okay, perfect. So it would be like afterwards. All right. So let's get our next images that we need. So we're going to go back through, get our next set of 5 images and get them attached here real quickly. And then go to post. And you'll see, well, okay, then we got this one, but we've already got 5 days scheduled. In just a few minutes, we're going to get another 5 done. We're going to have almost 2 weeks done, and we're going to have the rest of the month all taken care of. Boom. On to our next one. Get the image. We know TikTok's not going to work for this particular style because remember, we made them last week in all the same format style so that we could do the bulk content and make that content in a very short amount of time. This is what the whole thing's supposed to do to help you be able to concentrate with your clients so you don't have to worry about posting all the time, creating all that content. This is what we do and it works, guys. Scheduling. Oh, I'm going to show you here. I forgot to do that. Let's do these ones as an agency flyer and schedule. Now we did these ones starting on Monday, the beach ones. So these ones will go ahead and start on the 31st. We know people are going to be on their phone that day, and it's going to be much later that they're going to be looking forward to it. I'm going to go ahead and have that at, let's say, I'm going to do 10:30. Just because I'm thinking that people will start to be looking at that time on their phones to see when the ball drops, where they can tune into it, because that's what they'll be thinking. They're like, where is this going to be at? So let's just do that. So we could get this. Actually, you could hit a lot during that time frame with specialty content that you wanted strictly with the new year coming in. Whether it's for team building, whether it's for an amazing trip that you want to go ahead and have and add there. So you have that time window to definitely get there to get the public. Ours is just show for today how we can get the most content out there and do it and quit adding the TikTok. Taking it off now. Oh, so look, I hit added the queue. So this is a perfect example of how if you kind of make a mistake with this, how you can quickly go through and get the content that is there. So it's like, oh man, I clicked it, it's gone. It went to the queue. It has a queue right up here, so you can just go to it right now. Um, as you can see, I have a lot of things that are in the queue. Some of them are just paused. It depends on the content that I wanted. Um, everything has, so you can see a lot of these are all scheduled, ready to go. So time assigned. Yep. So you can see that it's there. Um, it automatically put in a one right there for that one. So I can just select it and then you can change it. Just hit edit. And now I can schedule it for a different time if I wanted to. Um, so you just go right in there. What we did, the 31st, the 2nd, the 4th. So I want to do the 4th. Yeah, like to have it where it's like not right on the hour. I just think that sometimes people might, by they get to their phones and everything, it won't be like right on the hour because a lot of people leave lunch at noon or get back to from lunch at noon, you know, or they have a meeting that just got done. Everybody's going out to whatever. Oh, yeah, I see it. What do the different categories do to the post agency versus it doesn't do anything to the post except color code it here. Let's look to the calendar. Perfect question. So what does the different categories do to the post itself? Agency flyer versus inspirational. So that's just for us. So you can see right here on the right side, it has a color coded for categories. So you can just tell which one they're in. See the red here, the blue here, purple down here. So purple is agency flyer. That's the one we just did. Red is inspirational. Blue, 10 on the blue, looks like affiliate. So you can see that those different categories on here are just going to show up as different colors. Able to do that. Oh yeah, that's what the whole point of what we're doing. Instead of like us going and just doing Monday through Friday or all the travel tips that I did, all 30 of them, and just keep going through. You can spread them out and put them all the way through on that. That's what I'm trying to show is that you can spread out your whole month, being able to hit every day, at least with what we have, twice a day, because we're going to get these first set of 30, which are out, and then we have the whole other set of 30, which are the travel tips that you can fill in between there. um, Being able to get that access, get it to where people can see your business, recognize what you do, and keep you in their brain. Yep, yep, yep. And I'm going to have the videos posted for the Canva portion and this portion that we're recording uh, tonight. So they'll both be posted online. And that's what it's going to go ahead and do. So now I keep adding these content. So I'm going to be going through and adding this all the way through. And we're just going to continue forward till you have the whole month filled up. So we've got that one. And we've got the last one. We know TikTok won't work. Getting better at it. Schedule it. 4th was the last date that we did. So we're going to do the 6th. Now I can move even later on. Anytime that you really want, you can put that in there and get these scheduled. So then, boom, we've got all the cityscapes that we have. So we did beaches, we did cities. Let's move on to get our new content. For that, you can see real quickly that calendar. Let's go into the next week is starting to go through and fill each week of our content. So literally, you'll have something to where a post can hit every day so that people can see. Okay, let's get our next set. We've got, oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going in a row. Oh, gotta hit shift to get it to select multiple ones. All right. And see the great thing, the content, it's there. You can select it from Sociamonials. So if you want to reuse some of this content into the next month, like maybe the travel tips you'll fit in to where then next month you're going to do like a travel Tuesday, where you're going to do a travel tip every Tuesday. It's going to be scheduled. Sometimes you can do it at the same time or you can do different time, but you're going to have this content that you can go back and reuse if you'd like. Maybe you found something really gets a good hit with people. Um, you'll have a really good time with it, allowing you to free up your time because you're not having to do this. Spend a little bit on a Sunday evening and plan out your month, plan out your week. I do it weekly. Oh, TikTok, I forgot. Like I said, you could put in additional information, but I'm just going through to show you how you can quickly schedule out your whole entire month for yourself and be able to work with the clients that are going to be interested to book travel with you. And if you want to use this for team building, same way. You're going to be able to go ahead and get these groups. If I wanted to, I could be putting these into these other different groups that I have on here. Um, let's see. I think this one would kind of be a good one to go ahead and add into it, actually, because we're having areas that we do offer guided tours into. So, yeah, this one, let's see, we'll make it the main. So that'll be a different color when it shows posting. I didn't do that other one, but we will do those forward from now. Let's get that picture. Number two. We're at the 8th. Let's go to the 10th. Moving right along. Um, let's go for some morning time. You know what? I've seen it where sometimes they say when you hit let's see, the optimal, it'll give weird times to post. So it only did like 6 o'clock showing on the 29th, but that's not really where I want to go ahead and do. Um, let's do this one here. I'm going to schedule it. What if we had somebody that's just scrolling at home at night? Oh man, I want to go to Vienna. They'll like your post, they'll comment about it, maybe they'll tag their buddy into it. And that's when it allows you to go open up that conversation with them and just start, feeling out what they're really wanting from your ad. Are they really serious about taking a trip, or are they just thinking about taking um, one? There we go. That was one, two, yeah, Vienna. Put it as main. Take, we did the 10th. Let's go into January. Let's see, we did the 10th, so 12th. That's Sunday again. I'm looking for when people get home after church, something like that. Perfect. Let's look at that calendar now, see what that's looking like. So I'm going to change it to the month setting. Uh, Now look at what we're having and showing. Yes, and it shows you right there. Let me go ahead and bring this up here. So the postings that are going to, actually, we do have our personal pages also included with this. So here is our, you're asking, it's safe to assume these go straight to your business page or business Facebook page, not your personal page. It goes to both. Okay. So right up here, Adventures with the Businessers. That's our business page. Then we have my personal page and then Jessica's personal page. Then we have our Instagrams. This is Instagram also. Yeah, and then TikTok, that's our business one. Now, we don't have the YouTube connected right now, most likely because it's not a video. I'd be doing it there if it's video. But yes, perfect question asked. So, yes, you can attach it to all those. So, like if I wanted to again do the guided tours, I'd select them again. I deselected TikTok because we don't have a video. We're selecting main. We'll grab our image, Rome, schedule it. Let's get it in here. Oh, 10th, 12th. We're at the 12th, so now we're going into the 14th. So now you guys can see we're like 2 weeks into the new year, and we got a post hitting every single day when we're going to go ahead and do this here. Talk about making that a lot easier for us to uh, worry about what we have to do. So I'm going to go into this next week because that's where some of those started posting, and you start seeing the change into the colors. I'm going to just do the monthly. And here we go. So we're seeing starting tomorrow how our month is looking. We're getting it filled up so that you guys can see I'm going to have the whole month all worked out. They're going to get a hit every single day. And then we're going to add more into that. So now that's what I could go ahead and do is start putting posts in for the travel tips throughout the month because I have those that it can hit every day, and we got 30 of those. So that's going to go ahead and hit every single day. Um, well, if we start on 30th, it's just going to hit 30 days. So let's get those. All right. We'll show you how we're going to stagger and have the different posts throughout. So we're going to do, I'll just do probably like 15 of these. So I got a whole 30. Shift. We'll start with the first five. Seems to be going pretty well with just doing it five at a time. I think it did overload on it. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to start. We already have a post for like the first 2 weeks. That's one time. Now we're going to add that second post in so we can hit at different times. Let's move with our travel tips. Hashtag travel tips. Have that there. This one, I'm going to do it under Disney video. It doesn't really matter. Just to show the different color coding so that we can do this. Not reposting. We are got our image, schedule it starting tomorrow. So this is the fun thing that I like to do. I like to, so I'll minimize the screen and I'll have I'll have a duplicated screen that I'll go back and forth. So like I will look at the calendar and publish it at the same time because I didn't pay attention at first. Hold on. Yes, it can go away. I know what it is. So let's just look at it at the month. And we're going to start with January. Okay. So I know that Monday, I got it at 12:17. Tuesday, there's one at 10:30. So I'm not going to overlap. 3:16 at Wednesday, 7:46 Thursday. Oh, hey, look, this is the perfect example. It shows you exactly what I was just getting ready to try to do. So yeah, this is the one that I had. It shows right here with the circle going around, the arrow going around. This is one that's a repost that'll go through. So it hits Fridays, every other Friday. So this will show you how you can have multiple posts in a day. That's perfect example. I'm going to put one right in the middle of that. That's exactly where we're going to go, just to show you that. And we were going to do Disney Video, and we are going to schedule it on for Friday. Oh, can't do the TikTok. I forgot it. Yes, it is. It's very easy to go through and do it. And it literally, oh, please select a time in the future. I did. Oh, that's odd. I don't know why it selected that date. That should be better. Now let's look at our calendar to see if it will give us what we're looking for. I'm looking at the monthly calendar. Yes, here it is. So this is perfect. Okay, let's go here. So show it up here. Much easier to see. So there's our 916 post. Beaches, Greece. That's wonderful. Here's the one that we just did. 3 o'clock. And here's this one that I already have for repeat. So now you can see the example of showing how you'll have the whole day filled up. So I'm just going to go through, and that's what you'll just do is you'll fill through all through the day to get that set. So you'll have two posts be able to hit. Well, you can add as many as you want to actually on there. But I like to post two, sometimes three. I might do like a morning, midday, and then evening post if I do the 3 day post on there so that you can hit at different times. It will come up in their feed regardless of what it is, earlier, midday, or what they show as a optimal. With that, it can kind of figure out with the algorithm what's the best time. So if you want to follow with the optimal, go ahead. That's going to be that. And so this is exactly what you do. You'd fill out the rest of the month, getting it completely filled out with all this content that we did. It's very quick, it's very easy. We would have this all taken care of if I didn't have to chitter chatter the whole time. Do you have any questions?
Hi, hold on.
Okay, no problem.
Wait, unmuting. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. There's a lot I can just see a lot of really great ways to use this. And I know we just hit this high level, but um, I love your travel tips ideas, and you could set those up to just be on continuous repeat, couldn't you? They could be one a week
Exactly.
for like forever.
Exactly. And that's why I love that the way you can go ahead and do that and just repost that. That's just like the one that I have right here that's just set to come up. It's just simply a team building one that's just posted to come up every 2 weeks at this particular time that we always go ahead and just have going on there. And then what I'll do is I'll change it up because that's when, yeah, I showed you my queue.
Yes.
Let's go over here to publish queue. You can see I have multiple different types that I have on pause that I'll use. Uh, you know, it's supposed to get that invoke that, inspiration out of people to get them to, want to book travel with you or to become a travel booker themselves and make money just like we do.
Right. Right.
So, and that's what, we just go through. Like this one, this is like one of my favorite ones. And if you look through my content, you'll see this one heavily because you know what? It really works, I think, with our groups that we hit. I seem to get a lot of traction from it. I've shared it with our team on there. I just love finding what some people have already used and it works well, and I'll copy it and just make it. So
Yeah.
like most of these, it's been where my wife Jessica sent this to me and she's like, "Hey, can you remake this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And I come out and I send it back. She goes, "Well, there was about 15 of those," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then you just able to make it because with Canva being so easy to reduplicate and make something that's your own and original and be able to share that content is just great. It's
Yeah.
similar to what other people have done, but what's what they say, copy the right cat. So, if it's working for somebody, I'm going to go ahead and use it myself.
And then I can also see, since the calendar is so easy to look at, that you can look at that calendar and say, okay, these are the things I have on repeat that I now want to change. And then you just change them.
Yes.
Simple.
Yep, it is. It is so simple and
I
it
love it.
just it's a fun uh, tool to you go ahead and use, and then that frees up your time. Because, like I
Yeah.
said, you spend an hour. Depends on me. If when I'm doing this, we're watching something on another training or something. So mine takes maybe about 2 hours to go through and do it, but it's because
Right.
I'm looking into something else, preparing for what we got going on to the next week. But we're getting it all set up, and then it's great knowing that I don't have to worry about it. It's going to go and get posted. I can worry about other things that I have to do.
So, when you did the original training on Canva, does
Mhm.
Canva do videos as well? I haven't tried to use a video on Canva.
Yeah, you can do a lot of videos on Canva
Okay. Okay.
that you can go through and edit and have. The one that I just did with the bulk, it is more for content like pictures wise, as opposed to videos with the bulk. I'm sure there's some new workaround that people are working into that, but this is what I've known and has helped us to fill up our calendar and really start to reach out to people. So it's like if we do this, I'm like, why can't everybody else?
Yeah. No, this is great.
It,
I'm really glad I joined. Thank you.
oh, I'm glad that you did enjoy it. It is a great thing, and once you just sit down and use it, and then you're like, oh man, this is so easy, and then I can free up my time to do other things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well,
All
no
right.
other
I'll
questions?
reach out to you if I have any more questions, but this
Yep.
I think
Just go
is
ahead and you
pretty
do that.
straightforward.
Yeah, definitely. And it was great to share this in here, and I'm glad you learned a lot.
All right. Thank you so much.
You have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye.
Bye.